Welcome back. Today we're going to look at more complex factorization of polynomials. If you have missed my previous lectures, you're welcome to press subscribe below. You'll find everything on my channel from grade 1 up to senior school, and welcome aboard. Okay, so complex polynomials, we need to know how to deal with them. We have to factorize them. So let's have a look at a few examples. After factorizing the expression, look at it very closely. We need to look at it a second time to see if you can factorize again. Okay, so let's go and have a look at one. Right, so here we have, do you see what we actually have here? Look carefully at these. And then the sign. Have a quick look at it and see if you can recognize what that is. It is a difference of squares. Easy to factorize. We just need a plus and a minus and the squares of them in the brackets. So let's do that. We get the square of 81 is 9, so it's 9, and the square of x to the 4 is x squared, so 9x squared, 9x squared. Then we're going to have our plus and our minus of the square of 16, which is 4, plus 4, minus 4. That was nicely done. But now, you need to look very carefully. This one's cool, it's got a plus sign. This one's got a minus sign. Does that not? Look at this very carefully. More difference of squares. Do you see that? So this one will stay exactly as it is, but we need to do this one again because it's another difference of squares. It's still a difference of squares. So let's quickly factorize this one again. And that will become 3x minus 2 and 3x plus 2. So now we have to combine that and these as our final result. And that is how we handle these complex polynomials. So the final result will be 9x squared plus 4, 3x minus 2, 3x plus 2. Let's look at another one. So another thing to consider is, can a common factor be factored out of each term? We have here 6x squared minus 54. Now you can see 6 will be a factor of the first term and the second term, so let's remove it. We take it out, and then we end up with x squared minus 9, because 6 has been factorized out of both of those. Right, so we end up with a difference of squares there. You see x squared minus 9, so we're going to factorize that further. So we have 6, and then we factorize this here into these two there. And the final result is that. Okay, you've got to just learn to look very carefully for the difference of squares as well, and common factors can make life so much simpler, because you can see when we took the 6 out here, we had a difference of squares, and that became a lot more easy to handle. Let's look at this one quickly. That will be the last one we look at. We can see 2 is a common factor and a is a common factor. Let's take them out. So 2a will come out. We'll be left with b squared minus b minus 12. And we close it. Okay. Now we can factorize this piece further. And we're going to put our two brackets out, and we're going to have b minus 4 and b plus 3. Reason why we found this to be the answer was because of all our previous lectures we've done. We figured out that that sign tells us they're going to be opposite signs, so plus and a minus. Okay. And that sign tells us the bigger of the factors of 12 is going to be a minus. So we make that the minus 4. And then the plus is the 3. Okay, so that is how we factorized that. We kept our 2a on the outside. And that is how it became very simple. So we can look for common factors as well. So by this stage, you should be factorizing like an absolute expert. Now that you've covered today's class, there shouldn't be much that you can't factorize. I'll see you in tomorrow's class.